starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Matter of Opinions. It's your girl Des,
It's your boy Bamboo coming
and
to
we are
y'all,
back.
on a Friday night. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
Hey,
entertain y'all for a
Moosters.
second of six. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Hello, Moosters family. Premium says, look at God. Chronicle says, hello, family. How are you guys doing? Why you say look at God? So, how has your week been?
My week so far has just been off the chain. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm
Off the
saying?
chain, like good or off the chain, bad?
Just off the chain. You know what I'm saying? I actually started a new run last week, and I really thought I wasn't gonna like the fucking run. I was
Oh,
like,
you
I
talking
ain't.
about the bus route?
Yeah, I didn't think
Okay.
I was gonna like the shit, but then I realized I'm like, oh shit, I ain't got to deal with people, kids. All I gotta deal with is the Spanish people that really don't speak English that much. You know what I'm saying? But and I'm getting off at 12:45, so I'm just like, all right, yo, fuck it. I'm I'm
Mhm,
I'm I'm, I'm enjoying this run. You know what I'm saying? For
mhm.
now,
Okay.
it can always go left though. You know,
It could, within a blink of an eye, anything could happen.
well, especially with me. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, without a
Especially,
doubt.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's y'all opinion. That's y'all opinion
You
on
just said
what I.
it yourself.
Well,
You
nah,
just
you didn't have to fucking.
you said especially with me, so you know yourself. We know you too. So
But you
yeah.
didn't have to fucking co-sign it. You could have been like, nah, Bam, you know what I'm saying?
So
You're a
let me
good
lie
guy.
to you. Is that what we do? I'm pretty straightforward.
I'm just saying, you could have went a little light and been like, yo, nah, not with you, Bam. You like you're a pretty straightforward guy. You know what I mean? But you Des being Des right now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
without a
wouldn't
doubt.
expect anything less. See?
Without
You
a doubt.
without a doubt. Yeah. So we know. We got Trav in the building. Hey, Trav. Premium
What's up,
said,
Trav?
I'm over here doing a bunch of stuff. Just got out the bath, making food, and got the notification. LOL. I forgot it was Friday because I called out. Bro, I for real forgot today was Friday as well. Yeah. My 6 year old was like, hey, mommy, you guys have your meeting tonight, right? And I'm like, oh, it is Friday. And so that's how I remember. Otherwise, whoop, that would have slipped through and we wouldn't have been
It
here tonight.
wouldn't have slipped through because I text you every
Yeah, but
week.
by the time you do, but we weren't even home and we weren't even close to home. So by the time you would have text, it would have been too late. We wouldn't have because of the traffic. We wouldn't even made it home in time. It'd have
So
been a wrap.
So pretty much what she's telling y'all is she sees my text sometimes and she doesn't respond
No, you
because
text 30
I hit.
minutes before is not enough time.
No, I
I'm
didn't hit
saying.
you up 30 minutes before. I didn't hit you up 30. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Here we go.
I hit you up. See, this is what we go
Literally,
through.
you literally text. Okay, you text at 7:03 p.m. What I'm
That's
telling
not
you is,
that's not 30 minutes.
what I'm telling you is that was not enough time. We were already on the way home by the time you text. If we would have got the text when you texted us, it would have been too late. Now, normally it's already in the calendar and schedule, but today has been a hectic week, and so therefore I forgot. I had to make some changes in my calendar. I had to move some stuff around, take some stuff off, put some stuff on, and I forgot to put today's thing back on, but usually it is scheduled. By the time you text at 7:03, I would have got hit with the, like, oh shoot, but it was we were already we were way far out from home. We were over 2 hours away from home, so it wouldn't have helped. But
Well, see, at the end of the day,
we here. Look at God, like Premium said. Look at God. Bless you.
what the hell does some bless you got to do with somebody sneezing? I hate when I believe,
All right,
oh,
well, fucking
bless
die.
you.
Is that what you
Yeah,
rather
yeah,
hear? Like, all right,
because when
make it be
people
your last. Make it be your last. Your
when
last
when
breath.
it don't matter when people sneeze. I just look at them. I'll be like, and they be like, God bless me. And I'm like, what the hell has sneeze got to do with God blessing you? I'm just like, I just really don't.
I feel
I
like
never,
only the
yeah.
only people that don't believe in God
Oh, there you go.
would mind hearing to be blessed. You get what I'm saying? Like if somebody just saying God bless you, okay, it's a blessing. What's it gonna hurt?
Everybody know that I believe in God. So you trying to paint the narrative that I don't believe in
You
God is
specifically, I'm just
is
saying people in
kind
general.
of
I never
slow.
heard even I knew a Satanist. And even when just out of habit, like that's just like a phrase, like a figure of speech when somebody sneezes and they
Yeah, but
say God bless you. He don't be like whatever the hell they say. Oh, Satan is Lord. I don't know what they say, but whatever it is, he just was like thanks. Like
you
it's
can't
just like
you really can't follow them because they be like, oh, I don't believe in God, da 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 da. Da. But when they on their dying bed, they be like, oh Lord, help me. Nah, nigga, stick to that energy. Stick to the energy. Stick to the
listen.
energy that you been on. You ain't believing God. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, I be telling people all the time, I believe in God, right?
Mm.
I just got certain shit that I'm just accustomed to doing that I'm not gonna change. Yes, I'm saying I'm
So
not
you're
gonna
saying
change.
you believe in God, you just don't believe in living biblically.
Pretty much. I mean,
Okay.
because nothing for nothing, right?
Hmm.
I'm like I've said it before, you know what I'm saying? And I say it again, fuck it. God created me. He know exactly what I was gonna do every step of my way in my life.
Be a
He could
demon.
he could have changed it at any time he wanted to. They said you could change at the blink of an eye. I've been blinking, and ain't no change. So this is what God wanted me to be. And for the record, let me make this very fucking clear. I did learn something this week. I did learn something this week.
Oh, what's
I
that?
learned I learned that I'm not for everybody. And
You just learned that?
I just learned that, man, because
Wow. I figured
I
that
had
out a long time ago.
I had a couple
About
of
me.
people I had a couple of people was like, yo, that mouth. And I'm like 8 people can't tell the same lie. So I'm like, I just learned that, man, I'm not for everybody. And I'm okay with that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yes. Like for
I'm okay
me,
with that.
with my personality, I have a very strong personality, and either somebody is going to like me or they're not. There is no in between. I haven't had anybody that be like, yeah, I mean, yeah, she all right. It's either like, nah, I fucks with her, or yeah, that bitch. And it's like, I really don't care either. Like, it really, really doesn't phase me one way or another. As long as you don't
Yeah,
take
facts.
that energy and try and do something with it, we ain't got a problem. You ain't gotta like me. That's fine, but you will respect me. That's what's going to happen.
Yo, I'm gonna
And
keep
other
it a
than that,
hundred.
that's it.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. You ain't even gotta respect me.
Oh well, you got to respect me. You
I,
ain't no choice. Ain't
I'm
no
gonna tell
choice.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. You don't have to respect me
You
because
right, Chronicles. He is slowly evolving.
what I'm shut your ass up, sis. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you why. Because once I realized that you about to disrespect me,
Hmm.
right? I'm just gonna go my way. I'm gonna go my other way because I already know it's gonna happen if you continue to disrespect me. It's gonna be game time. You know what I'm saying? So when
You
I
seeing
when I
10 toes
see
on there? I'm gonna stand here and see.
nah niggas that
You
stand
said you
listen,
said
man,
what?
niggas that stand 10 toes on shit, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas in prison. Them niggas in the graveyard. You know what I'm saying? I'm a listen, I'm a stand on business, but
Stand
at
business.
at the same time, once I see that you about to disrespect me, I'm gonna go on my way because I already know what's gonna happen once you start to disrespect me. All right, because when I walk in, I'll be like, I'm saying on some what's up shit to everybody. You know what I'm saying? What I don't like is when motherfuckers be like, oh, this my dad, the one I was telling you about, right? And then you know how you give people a heads up about bamboo, like, oh well, I'm giving
Like I
y'all
do
a
with
heads,
everybody.
I'm giving y'all a heads up right now. Like he
Hmm.
ain't listen, man, let everybody have their moment with me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
not
just
what I say when I so for me personally, I can't speak for everybody else. I always give a disclaimer when I'm introducing somebody to you. Period, point blank. It ain't gonna stop, it ain't gonna change. I say, listen, you getting ready to meet my godfather. The nigga is crazy, okay? He says whatever it is that he's thinking, especially because, like I say, you say more stuff off the live than you do on the live for obvious reasons. So I'm like, he's very raw, he's honest. If you are gonna be sensitive in your feelings, take stuff personally, you don't even need to make this meeting happen. It's just gonna be what it is. He's not gonna sugarcoat it. I was like, he's mad cool. You gonna if you get past, if you're not gonna be overly sensitive, you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna want to come back. You're gonna love him. It's gonna be a great time. You're gonna be cracking up. You're gonna be gums all out, laughing for days, whatever. But you can't be in your feelings. If you're gonna be in your feelings, we might as well you just head on out. Just
yeah.
head out.
Hey, what's up, Sheila? How you doing? I'm
Hey
be
Sheila.
honest with
Hey Meek.
I'm be honest with you, man. I would just prefer to keep
Mm-mm.
weak motherfuckers from around me. Like
Right, but this is what I'm saying. That's
keep
why I
them
give the
around me
disclaimer
because
because if they feel that way, they can slide out.
the reason why I say that, right, is because you know what I mean. Like, damn, man, you know I'm proud of who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm an asshole. I get that, but I'm a
You
proud
accepted
asshole.
it. I'm
I'm,
so
I'm
proud of
proud. I'm
you.
proud of the
Hey
nigga that
John.
I am. I'm proud of the shit that I do. I'm proud of the shit that I say. If a motherfucker is weak around me, yo, get the fuck away. Like a motherfucker's clutching their pearls. I can't believe he said that. Yeah, bitch, I said it.
Yeah,
And if
I
you
don't
keep
bring
looking, I'm gonna
anybody
say it
overly
again.
religious around you.
That's something
Mm-mm.
like I got a friend,
Mm-mm.
my friend Patty, right? Right? Right. I
No,
was
you
about to
said
say,
white. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, she's white. She
She
a
is
white
white.
woman.
I know. I
White
know.
woman, cool woman. She cool with me, right? But she be like, "Oh, I can't introduce you to my church friends." I'm like, "Yeah, I ain't missing out on nothing. I'm all right with that." You know what I'm saying? I'm not for everybody. And let me just give y'all a disclaimer, right? So those of y'all that don't understand, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that I'm not for you. I don't care because like I'm just not for everybody, and I don't want nobody to feel personal. And I had people all week like, "Oh man, you know, it's you," and I'm like, "Yeah, you know what?" I was talking to my boy Al at the shop, and he was like, "Yo, you ain't for everybody, bro." And I'm like, "All right, I'm cool. I get that. You know, I don't really give a fuck." You feel me? It's just bamboo. I'm just gonna be me. I got more years behind me than I do ahead of me. So I'm just gonna enjoy the motherfuckers that I got that God gave me to enjoy. And I'm gonna keep it motherfucking moving. So if I ain't for you and you learn that during the first meeting, just stay the fuck away from me because I ain't trying to come around you anyway.
Yeah. Now, also on that note, if you are new here and you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share, and tell a friend to tell a friend to what, Bam?
Tell another friend that know a few more friends that got a few more niggas. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something on some real shit. Yo, what up, John? I'm gonna tell y'all something, right?
Hey,
Stop
John.
Stop asking me to support y'all and shit, right? Y'all, I've been on this shit now for like a year and a half, and some motherfuckers that I know that ain't supporting me, stop asking me to support you for shit. I ain't trying to buy none of your kids' fundraisers. I ain't trying to do none of that. Fuck you and your kid and the fundraiser. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
crazy.
I asked this one chick. She say, "Oh, such and such is selling these cookies," and I'm like, "Oh, word." I'm like, "Let me see your phone." I said, "You subscribe to my channel?" She was like, "Nah." I told her, I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep this little bit of money in my pocket, bitch. You don't support me, I ain't supporting you." And I'm the type of nigga, I'm gonna be honest with you, B. If I got $30 and your kids is selling cookies, I'm buying $25 worth of cookies. I
Mm-hmm.
just gotta save enough to get me a goddamn coffee. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't supporting me, man, on some real shit, I mean, let's just keep it 100 with everybody, right? If you ain't supporting what the fuck I do, don't require me to support the shit that you do. Because the shit that I want you to do is fucking free. It don't cost you a motherfucking thing. The only thing it costs you motherfuckers on some real shit is a notification every week to say, oh, that nigga on. That's it. And you could
You
ignore
can
that.
turn the notifications
Yeah,
off though. You
fact.
can.
That's all it is. You know what I mean? But man, let's move on to the topic, man, because you know I could go on forever about these
Right.
fuck niggas
Now,
I be around.
what Chronicle said is true, that energy is real, and sometimes people just want to be in your presence to steal your energy, to like suck it up and like drink. Well, I was gonna say drain you dry, but then everyone be like, "Whoa, drain you dry," but whatever. Like they they will literally take the life
I,
out you.
I like
Just
that.
stop.
I
So
like
they'll
to
take the life out of you and drain you dry from your energy, and then you just like, it completely depletes you, and you got to be
suck
careful
the
of
life
those.
out of me. Suck
Oh
the
my
life out of
gosh.
me.
All right.
Suck the life
Anyway,
out of me. What's up, Leston? What's
thank
up,
you,
Palmer? What's good with you,
Sheila.
brother? Yo, Les,
Who
man, I know
is
you
he
ain't
subscribed?
subscribed yet. Subscribe, Les. Get on, man. I'm telling you, man. And I'm pretty sure this is first time. So with that
Hi,
being your first
Leston.
time,
Welcome
brother,
into our Moosters family.
I'm gonna send
And
I'm gonna send you a text and I'll get all your information. I got you. I got you. I know how to contact you. But
okay. So now, with that being said, we can jump right into the topic as far as if help is really help, if it's not the help that you need, right? That stems from, and this is gonna, it can come off as like, oh, just be appreciative and be grateful, which you should be, right? Any help that you receive is a blessing, right? Be thankful, grateful, whatever. But if I came to
oh my
you,
God.
right? If I came to you and I'm like, we just talking, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really know how I'm gonna come up with money. I gotta buy groceries. Me and the kids is hungry. Um, lost my job and I've been applying, and just for the next week, I ain't got it. My fridge is empty. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make it work, right? And then you come the next day and you got a bag of clothes, hand-me-downs that you have, right? That me and my kids could use. While it's appreciated, right? We got clothes here. We can still, maybe we can still take the clothes, use the clothes. But the immediate thing now is the groceries, right? So it'll be like, oh, thank you, right? Thank you for the clothes, whatever. And then you see me and I'm still trying to figure it out and I'm stressed. And you're like, well, what's wrong? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just looking for help. And you're like, well, I helped you. And I'm like, yeah, you did. And I appreciate it. But I still need help. I need food. Like that need hasn't changed. Like I didn't get it yet. I still need it. So now you upset because you feel like I'm being underappreciative or unappreciative of the help that you offered. And it has nothing to do with the help that you offered, because, again, I'm grateful for it. I'm appreciative. But I didn't complain about the clothing. I complained about
so
food.
so on some real shit, you know what I'm saying? Especially when people come to you and they specific about their need. Know what I mean? Me personally, if I come to you and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying, this fridge is empty. If I ever come to you and say I need something,
Then I need
go
it.
out,
I hate
go out your motherfucking way to get it to
Hey,
me.
Avis. Right.
What up,
Hmm.
babies? Go out your motherfucking way to get it to me. And the reason why is because I have exhausted all means. I no, literally. And because I'm gonna tell you a story. This is the guy's honest truth. So when me and Mika had first started like kicking it, right?
Hmm.
I was literally like moving out from my past relationship, but
Hmm.
I never stopped the fucking direct deposit. So my ex never gave me my money back. Me and Tamika, I swear to God, for a whole fucking week. For a whole fucking week. Me and this chick, ride or die. I mean, like, she rode with me. For a whole fucking week, we was on some rice and butter. You know what I'm saying? We was going to motherfucking Compare Foods, and we was getting like literally 6 chicken wings, my nigga.
Hmm.
Literally. And we rolled that out. I went to my
Hmm.
uncle Kerwin. That's a unique name, Kerwin. And I went to him and I said, "Yo, bro, I need to hold a couple of dollars, right?" And this dude was like, "Oh, I'll give you my credit card, but this, that, and the third." And I'm like, "All right, yeah, you doing way too much for me." So I looked at my wife and I'm like, "Yo." We got to tough this shit out for another week. You feel me? And we tough that shit out. So you got to be specific, especially with certain motherfuckers, about what your needs are. Yes, I'm saying, because the clothing ain't gonna help my belly. I can't shred them clothes up and eat them clothes. You feel me? But
And
you also got to remember, right? And now I'm some PSA. If you don't have it, just say that I don't have it. Yes, I'm saying, and I will be okay. That means that I got to go somewhere else. Don't be like, oh well, I'll see what I can do. Nah, when I hear that, automatically I'll be like, that's a no. You know what I'm saying? I take that as a no. But if I come to you and I say, yo, I need, I'm telling you, I had an incident on the bus with a driver. He came to me. He said, yo, man, you got $5? I went in my pocket. I only had $4.98. And I went in my pocket. I
four
swear to God,
ninety eight.
$4.98. I had counted it before I gave it to him too. Because I was gonna get me an iced coffee with 3 pumps of caramel, 3 creams, and 2
Do the
hazelnut shots.
pumps. Do the pumps. Do the pumps.
So he was like, "Yo, you got $5?" I said, "Yo, I got you." I went in my pocket, I had $4.98. I said, "I'm 2 cents short." He like, "Yo, I got it. I'll get back to you tomorrow." I was like, "Man, don't even sweat that, because I'm gonna be offended if you try to give me that money back." As I'm driving the next day, he got his hand out the window with the $5. I just kept it moving, because the reason why I keep it moving on certain situations like that, right, is because there's gonna be a day when I need something, and I'm gonna come to you. And if it's a little bit of money, I have no intentions on paying it back. I just want to take it, go about my business, and I don't want you looking at me like, yo, this nigga owe me $5. You know what I'm saying? Because I will literally give you the shirt off my back if I got a tank top on. You know what I'm saying? I will give you the shirt off my back. But there's a few niggas at the job, James Warren, Victor, all them niggas. If I ask them for something, they coming out their pocket. And I mean, I've walked up to niggas and be like, yo, let me get $20. And they be like, yo, I got you. And I be like, yeah, I ain't paying it back. I just need 20. And they be like, nigga, we ain't expect you to. Because they know when they come to me, I'm be like, yo, man, handle that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if I
Right.
come to you, oh, I need that money. I need that money. Tell
But
my
so it's like what Premium has said as far as when you do something out of the kindness of your heart, you're supposed to be doing it, not looking for clout to say you help, not looking to rub it in somebody's face, not doing it because you're looking for them to do something for you. Like, this is not a barter. If you're gonna help somebody, you help because you want to help, right? So
facts.
for me personally, I don't help more than I can afford to help, right? Anything that if I help and I never get the money back or the clothes, whatever the item, whatever it is that you need it back, then I plan to not, like, yeah, if you tell me you're gonna get it back, I expect you to give it back to me, but in my mind, I'm counting that it's not gonna come back. Because if I don't get it back, I don't need to be, oh, my rent, my mortgage, my groceries, gas, car note, whatever it is that I have going on. But also, I feel like for me personally, like when it comes to like friendships and close relatives, and I'm not talking about close in as far as like, mother, father, relationship, whatever. I'm talking about like y'all close like this, like y'all tight, right? So if you talk to this person all the time, right? Y'all having these conversations, this person struggling. You might see them going out there, trying to make stuff happen. If you see a need and you got it, and you see them trying to bust their ass to make it work, you should just offer it, right? If that's somebody you care about, you love and support, I'm not saying that just hand out the world to them, but if you see that somebody needs the help and that they're trying their hardest and you have it and it's not gonna break you, fucking help them. Why you gotta wait? Like, you gotta sit there and wait for them to come groveling at your feet, like you said, as a last resort. For me personally, I have a hard time asking people for help because I've been let down a lot. Like when I was a teenager going through all the stuff that I was going through. And if I did ask for help, I got a lot of stuff. I got people that tried to like use me, tried to abuse me, like just all kind of stuff. So I grew to not, I feel very uncomfortable asking for help. And if I ask for help, it's usually to say, hey, I'm going to pay back. Like if I needed the money, hey, can I borrow this? It's gonna come back this. And I always give you, you don't have to wait to come ask me. If I give you a date, it's coming on that date. You know, you the same way I came to you, and you ain't gonna have to come to me for your money. But again, I just feel like if I see you, right, and you out there, you working hard, and you're like, yeah, I've been trying to, get this together because I'm trying to figure out the kids' school situation. I got to pay $50 for them to go to this program, and I've been Ubering, I've been Amazoning, I've been picking up shifts and all this, and if I got it, I'm gonna just give it here, put that towards, here you go. Hopefully this helps get there. You don't need to just always come out and ask.
Well,
That's
hold on
how
now.
I feel.
Well, hold on, because there is some limits to my shit. All right, and when I
Of
say
course.
a limit to my shit, right? Don't come telling me you need something, but y'all going on fucking trips and
No, no.
you got fucking you got new sneakers and the kids got new sneakers, and then when nah, you don't need my help. You need to learn how to budget. You don't need my help. So like I do evaluate a lot of shit. I really do. When motherfuckers be like, "Oh, yo, Bamboo, man, I need 200." I'm like, nigga,
And you got new Jordans on or
yeah,
something?
you had 200, nigga. You spent it on them Jordan. Cause I'm
Or
gonna
you
tell you,
eating out?
listen, I swear to you, my dad told me this. Melvin Smith, the nigga said, niggas a party with their money and pay bills with yours. I swear to God. And I'm like, yo, that shit didn't make sense to me until I seen a nigga actually go out to the club with his rent money and then came like, yo, Bamboo, man, I'm short on the rent. I'm like, nah,
Yeah,
nigga.
well, you better go back to the club and get
Yeah.
it. I'm not gonna be no fool now. I'm not saying sit there and let somebody use you and be dumb. You ain't gonna ball out on yours and then think I'm gonna be living tight trying to help you on
Facts.
yours. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not
I ain't
talking
going
about
like
that.
that.
I'm not
When,
talking about that.
when I'm
That's a big no. Because not only that, that means that person ain't gonna pay you back. They don't even pay themselves back.
if
So
they
they ain't even gonna think about paying you back.
if they didn't have that money this week, they
They
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna
have
have it
that
next
money
week.
next week.
Mm-mm,
And and
mm-mm.
and, and let me explain this to you on some real shit. Dead ass, dead ass. I don't mind helping, I don't mind giving, but I'm not gonna let you make a fool out of
Mm-mm,
me.
mm-mm.
I am not, like, on some real shit, especially when me and mine's over here struggling, or we, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, we just struggling we struggling to get to a certain amount of money that we said we wanted to get to.
Mm-hmm.
So we struggling out to do that. So in order for me to go through my pockets and be like, yo, I got you, that
Mm-hmm.
means you taking from out of mine.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna evaluate. I ain't gonna throw out premium. I hear what you're saying. I'm not gonna throw the shit up in nobody's face. You know what I mean? But if I see you balling, yeah, don't come to me after you done
Don't ask
balled
me
out.
never again. Nope,
Don't
nope.
come
You
to
done
me.
burn. Cause for me, it's about principle. You not to me. You just said fuck me then.
Yep.
Cause you see, I'm trying to grind and I'm out here working hard, doing this, doing that. And for me, like you said, to pull from mine, that means I done pulled from some shit that I'm still building up on, right? But
Pull from mine.
if it's somebody that I care about, that's something that I'm willing to do. That's a choice that I made. But if you taking it, you doing this, you doing that, you getting bundles and all whatever, you going to the barber, you getting these fancy haircuts and all kinds of shit. Don't ask me for shit again. You could now you could be on starvation. The most I could do for you is point you in a direction from where I heard they got soup kitchens and whatever else. You don't gotta worry about nothing. And it's not just money though. It could be like services, like, hey, you need me to watch the kids. I watch the kids for you. Hey, you know how to mow the lawn. I ain't got a lawnmower. I can't pay somebody to do my lawn. You come do the lawn. It goes all ways. Like just use. This is how it should be as a community. We
The
should be
barter
helping
system.
each other, build each other up, and not counting. Like it shouldn't be like one top heavy, but it shouldn't be like, oh well, I helped you twice, you helped me once. Like you just we're helping each other. We're building and growing each other. Like, because next week you might need help 3 times and I might need a none. You know, like you just do it. And that's just what
So,
it is.
so did you see that interview with Tracy Morgan on the Breakfast Club?
No, I didn't.
He said, man, they were like, yo, why you didn't help out? I think whatever that producer
I
name
agree, John.
that did Baby Boy or whatever, John Singleton. They're like, why you help him out? He said, man, because when I don't have it, I don't go knocking on people's doors, and I don't expect people to come knocking on my doors because it's gonna take from out of mine. You know what I'm saying? And I heavily, hardly agree with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, for me to come ask you for something, that means I don't resorted and exhausted all.
Right, right,
Oh,
right.
I'm talking about. I even hit the block and see if I could make a few off of that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And if I can't come up with it by a certain time, then I ask you,
Mm-hmm.
I need that. I need that. And if I can't get it, and I hear you, John, you don't ask because you don't like to be disappointed. I get that, man. But when you got kids, man, and you don't want, and I ain't trying to make it no sad story, no sad song. But when you got kids, man, and they don't know when their next meal coming from. Like sometimes, man, you gotta put your pride in your motherfucking pocket and get your ass over there and be like, yo, listen, no, on some real shit, I need this, and I need this. You know what I mean? But this will all this will all be solved, right? If we as a people learn how to budget and live within our means. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
so here's the thing. Like, okay, for example, before COVID, right? On a lesser income than we have right now, before COVID, we were able to save a minimum of $500 a month. Minimum. And we was kids and had private swim lessons, private sign lane lessons. Like we had memberships to aquariums and all kinds of stuff, doing all kinds of stuff, right? We had our budget, bills was paid, everything was going in. We weren't a fully single income because I still had my side stuff coming in, but everything was okay. Buying the same groceries, them niggas jacked up the price. So the same stuff that was costing me $100 is now costing me $300 for the same exact product, the same stuff. So all that budget shit quickly went out the window. And then we sitting here, okay, we rechange and okay, you get a raise, you get an extra this, you do this, and they raise their shit, and then this going up, then that going up, then the taxes went up, so then the mortgage went up, and then this going up, everything going up. So it's like sometimes it's not just about you living above your means. Sometimes, all right, like I said, in our situation, we were living literally well within our means. Everything was fine. And then just like that, all of a sudden it wasn't. Now,
Yeah, but
thankfully, we were able to still maneuver, but I could just imagine somebody who was just on the cusp and then that happened. Now, I mean, at
yeah,
this
but
point, you
yeah,
feeling
but
like you
like
below the poverty level.
every 3 months, and this is just my personal opinion. People that don't do it, you don't have to do it. I can only tell you what I do. But every 3 months, man, you know what I'm saying? I make adjustments to my budget. Every
Yeah,
fucking
well, no, we do
every,
ours every month, but the whole point
every
is
three
you
months
can
I
make
go.
all the adjustments if you want. Once things change, it already happened. The bills is billing. They're already
Not
here.
Yeah, I
Groceries,
hear you.
stomachs is
I hear
hungry.
you,
You
but
got to do it now.
every 3 months, right? Because with me, that's quarterly, right? So every 3 months, it's like, yo, all right, what did we save this month? Right? Oh, we didn't meet our target goal. So now what we gotta do is we gotta adjust. We gotta figure out what we could cut back on or what we could do more of. And what I mean by what we could do more of, maybe I could pick up some more Amazon. Maybe I could do some more Uber, whatever, just so I could stay within my target range. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And I can only tell people like, yo, on some real shit, like, yo, stay within your target range. Don't worry about what them kids need. You know what I'm saying? They don't need shoes. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? The shoes they got is perfectly fine. You don't need all the new cars. You need all of that shit. If the old car you got is driving fine, stay with that. Cause you don't need all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't need all the subscriptions that you got. with Netflix and Hulu and Paramount and all that, Apple. Yeah, them motherfuckers is getting rich whether you use that service or not. You know what I mean? Cut the shit back. Call me up. I'm gonna get you a Fire Stick, and I'm gonna bless you. You know what I'm saying? And it's little shit. It's just little things like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but that's what I feel like is this. Even if you're saying the person is doing all the things that you're saying, like Travis is saying, the prices just keep going up. So it doesn't matter that you're not out buying sneakers. It doesn't matter that you have no subscriptions. It doesn't matter that you're not out here going to the supermarket buying filet mignon. You buying the cheapest meat that you can get. You got rice, you got beans, and that's all you getting, right? So you could have this budget. You could not even have a car note. You got your car insurance. Car insurance is going up. Everything, literally everything is going up. So again, you could have been living at your means and been okay. And then again, it just bounces up without you making any changes. You didn't do anything. You didn't buy anything. You're not doing anything extra. It just changed, period.
Well,
Everything changed but your pay.
well,
But your pay.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it
We shouldn't
100.
have to work 100 hours a day when there's only 24 hours in a day to try to stay afloat. We're the
I'm
only first world country that got us breaking our backs, working this hard and this long to still struggle and be fucking poor.
I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I mean? And you know, this ain't no flex, but I can't tell you when the last time I went to the grocery store to buy something. That's just something Mika does all the time. And if something goes up, she'd be like, yo, cause she tell me all the time, she'd be like, nigga, the shit that I used to get for $80, now I'm walking out there with like 4 items.
Listen, before
Yo,
I promise you, I used to for $300 I used to have a cart full of stuff, right? And I'm talking, I'm mixing it up. I got fresh produce. I got just all this stuff. You got the meats, and this is when we were still eating beef. We were still eating pork. We was doing all this stuff. We was able to do all this stuff and all these just everything there. Hey, you want this? We doing this. We doing chicken and waffles. We doing, just all kind of stuff. Hey, we getting oxtails. We doing I would have a cart full of stuff. Now for $300, I swear, I kid you not, we had 6 items in the cart. And that total came up to $275. I said, use a motherfucking lie. It's not even a complete meal set in this bitch. I came to get, you know how like you got peanut butter, no jelly. You got rice, no beans, or whatever. Salt, no pepper. You got all
water,
this. So
no
I'm coming to
melon.
get, yes, I'm coming to get like just to fill in those gaps. This is not complete meals in this cart. What the fuck are you talking about? $275 goddamn dollars.
Let me tell you, B, I went into Stop and Shop today during my break up in Portchester. When I tell you, my nigga, I paid $17.24 for a bag of cherries.
And them cherries would have went motherfucking right back. I'd have like,
Nah. You know, sometimes, with the diet I'm on, I gotta have. I gotta have my
Yeah.
fruits. I gotta have.
Listen,
And
sometimes I be like, ain't no way. I get there
nah,
and I just get mad. I be upset, especially if it's a price error and then like, nah, this is the price, and then they not trying to honor the price. Fuck all that. Y'all can leave this shit right here. Have a good day.
yo,
Nope.
you know what's crazy though?
That's why I need to get that land and grow my freaking
What's
stuff.
crazy is I'm finding out that it's actually more expensive to eat healthy
It is.
than it is. Cause I'm like, damn, $17 for some fucking cherries.
But
And
they
no,
do that on purpose because everything goes into big pharma. Everything. Because if you're eating shitty, that means you will need more medication. You got to go to the doctor. You got to get this. You got to get that. Do this, do that. And it funds it. It's not that it costs more to produce healthier food. It's that they're charging more for you to purchase the healthier foods. If lettuce, you grow lettuce in the garden, herbs are weeds. They just grow. It's just it. You plant. All you need. You get one anything. I don't know, a lemon, right? How many seeds is in one lemon? You go and you replant those seeds, and each one will produce a separate plant that will produce hundreds of the fruit or vegetable or whatever it is of the seed you planted. So essentially, it's not costing them nothing. But I mean, of course, they probably have their operating expenses, but just like
That's right.
you had this going on here, it don't cost nothing. But then they charging $3.99 for fucking romaine lettuce for one head.
Listen, all I could tell you is everybody got to eat. Sheila, you asking how do I get my money up? I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Like
You gotta invest.
everybody I know got a second hustle, got a second little something that they do. I do Uber. I do, you know what I'm saying? I do Amazon Flex. You know what I'm saying? I do a whole bunch, a host of different shit. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta have an idea of how much money you want to save and how quick you want to get it up. And but you got to stick to your
And
plan. You got to sit and say, well, I got to do this for this amount of time. And even the days you don't want to do it, you go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying?
hold up that line, sis, because I'm gonna use every coupon, every sale, every discount, price check. I'll be taking. It be to the point where I will take pictures of the item, the shelf, and the tag as I'm shopping. So when I'm here and I need you to do a price check, baby, I already got it. Here you go. We ain't got time to wait for them to go all the way back doing this and that. They might not know where I found it at, I seen it at, whatever, and that's just how it is. Now, two things, Sheila. As far as the first question you had about sending a super chat, honestly, I don't know what the hell that is. So you're gonna have to message me and figure it out. I mean, and I'll figure out what you're talking about, and we'll figure out what it is.
That's how you send money live.
Oh, see, I'm getting old. Sean said that's how you send money live. I don't know. Maybe we ain't got enough subscribers yet. I'll look into it, and then we will address it.
Be monetized for it.
Oh, we got to be already monetized. So, yeah, we ain't got enough subscribers. So, we got to get that up. And then, yeah. But the most you can do right now at this point in time to support us, Sheila, is just send the channel out to get more people subscribed so that we can get our subscribers up. And that'll help us. And, we truly appreciate it. Now, yeah, John, they are out of their mind with the prices of the soursop. That's crazy, okay?
Yeah, but I heard soursop I heard is like making motherfuckers lose mad weight and just like healing shit. Like
Right.
I
So why do
heard
you think that they're going to, do that? So now, Travis said, "Hey, Sean, we hear you, bro." He did this. He did the white people face when black people talk to him. He did the. So anyway, now Sheila, the second thing that you had said as far as how do you get
I
your
don't know
money
why.
up, it
I don't know
depends
why
who.
you highlighting what Trinika's saying because she not hitting no fucking pole. Your husband ain't allowing that. Cut that bullshit out.
Because Tronika, I'm about to be
Grow up.
right there with you. We gonna be the
No, you
Boxing
ain't.
twins up there, and
Stop playing.
I can't make it rain, but I can make it drizzle just a
First of
little.
all,
Okay,
y'all not hitting no pole. Man, talk about something
I
serious.
will hit the pole. Okay,
Come on, man.
but anyway,
Go ahead. While
um,
y'all talking dumb shit, I'm just gonna sit back, drink my vitamin water. You know
Sheila,
what
we
I'm saying?
going to Onyx in Houston.
Yeah.
That's where the money at. That's what I heard. But okay,
HIV at.
I ain't saying they got dip in the pond. I just said
I'm
I
just
make
saying.
it drizzle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
And
I
yo,
mean,
sis, stop talking that dumb shit. You're not opening up no OnlyFans.
we
Y'all niggas
is.
sound
I'm about to
goofy
start.
as fuck.
Well, okay, all right.
Let's make
I
this clear.
I created. Wait. I was gonna try to create a feet page and sell feet pics, right? Because I
I've
heard
seen
they
your
be
feet.
paying.
I've
They
seen your
be
feet.
growing. Well,
Don't waste
listen, I
your
done
time.
already got asked. But I
Don't
don't know
waste
how
your
to
time.
find the customers that's not like creepy. Like, how can I find the customers? If y'all know where I can get the legit customers without going through all these crazy hoops, you want to buy the pictures, send me the Zelle. Just send the money or the cash and just be done with it. You can get the pictures. I even got the photographer, my husband. He'll take the pictures with the angles, with the
First of
lighting, and
all,
all that.
Sean ain't
So
allowing
if
you out there
actually
doing
he
no
did,
goofy
It's
shit.
already cleared. It's
And
already cleared. If
Trish,
I get a
and
customer,
Trish,
it's sold. It's done. Okay.
Trish, you know fucking
So
better. You know goddamn well your husband
if
ain't
y'all
allowing you
know
to go
people
out
looking
there.
for feet
Y'all
pics,
sound
Tell
goof.
them to come to Matter of Opinions, and Des got some feet pics that they can purchase. Okay,
I've seen
I'll
her
take
feet.
some special
She go
requests.
to Home
I'll take
Depot to
some.
get
They
them
got
done.
people with 3 toes selling feet pics. Anybody can sell feet pics, first of all, and second of all, my feet look good, so don't hate. Okay. So anywho,
I feel sorry for your shoes.
yes, Sheila, we know about that strip club now. We know you got to get there, and get that money. Okay. I said I'll do bottle service.
What? What?
I'll do
What?
bottle service.
Sheila,
That's
what you
yeah.
mean when somebody sells some panties? What you talking about?
When I sell my panties, I don't really feel comfortable selling my panties because I just feel like my DNA is all in there or whatever, and I don't know what these weirdos might be trying to do. But and in the same breath, I know that sweat also contains some stuff. I would sell socks. Maybe it's just too intimate. That's what it is. It's the intimacy. I don't think the panties would work for me. But like the socks, you know how people be wanting them socks, stuff like that. I would sell that. Yeah,
Hold
I
on,
would
hold on,
sell a
hold on.
bra. I
Hold
would
on.
sell a bra, not
Hold
the
on,
panties.
hold on. Sheila,
Not
what do you
so.
know about selling fucking panties? What the fuck is there actually a market for that? Because I got some drawers.
They do. They have people that want to buy used underwear. So there's some people that want new. There's some people that want used. Some of them want you to wear it for like days. So like you can really like be sweating and have all your BO and all that in there. Then they want you to vacuum seal it in the bag so that it like keeps that pungent odor, whatever locked in, and then you ship it off. So another thing that I had considered was selling breast milk because breast milk was a high commodity because there's babies who need it, and then there's also men who like to drink breast milk. My fucking breast didn't respond to the pump. It responded that one time when we was recording because she wanted to act right. After that, I would get little tiny trickles, and I couldn't. But I would leak all over the bed. Anytime I'd be walking in the supermarket, hear a baby cry, and I'm leaking. But I put a pump on and I couldn't get the milk because I was going to be selling that and be making some money. So I've been out here looking for that money.
Hold on. Sheila says she sold her panties twice for $900.
They got people that will pay you to fart in their face.
Hold on. That's a thing?
Yes.
Niggas is buying panties?
People, yes. Yes, people will buy anything. I just don't know where those customers are.
Them niggas
maybe, how do you get on the dark web? Maybe they're here.
That's where it sounds like Sheila at.
Well, Sheila, I might need your number, sis. I might need to go out to Houston.
Yeah. I got some drawers I can sell too. I'll definitely get a good game of ball in and let my sack hit the bottom of that joint. For
let
sure.
The gooch marinate in there.
For sure. I'll definitely. Shit.
Vending machines for undies?
Yeah, nigga.
OMG. Where do you station those at? Inside the strip club? Or like where is the market to place those vending machines? Because I can't see it being in the mall unless it's like in a discreet packaging, like, oh hey, you know, like those infomercials back in the day, like, oh, like, you know, text 1-888-SEXY to 655-655 chat now, and then you pay like $100 a second to talk to these phone sex operators.
Yeah, I ain't never had to do none of that. I've always been that nigga. I could talk a chick out of some panties in a minute, but at the end of the day, I could sell.
It won't let you add the website. Send it to the email, Sheila. mattersofopinion@gmail.com. Send it to the email because I gotta check this out.
I will walk around with my drawers so far up my ass if they want to smell that. I will walk around like Steve Urkel with my drawers so far up my ass.
Wait, you gotta leave skid marks behind.
Nah, I actually got a real clean ass. We've been through this before. But if let a woman, I'll sell my shit to her.
But what if a man wants to purchase your underwear?
I don't give a at $900.
She said 3 times. So if he wanted to pay $50 for your underwear, a man wants to purchase your underwear for $50. Your used underwear. You selling it?
I only paid $24 for the pack.
So you selling the drawers to the nigga?
I wouldn't give a fuck who gonna smell them drawers. I'm wearing them up in my ass. I'm farting in them motherfuckers and everything. Nigga, you gonna get a whole nigga can tell me.
Sure, I'm talking about you selling them too.
niggas can tell me, oh, wear them for a week, nigga. I'm wearing
A
them
week?
for
Nah,
a week.
I'm like, listen, I'm sorry. I
Man,
need to take
shit.
a shower. And
Soon
I'm
as I
not
get
taking
off,
those panties
soon
off
as
and
I
putting
get
them
off
back
of
on.
work,
Once they come off, they ain't going back on.
you done lost your mind. Soon as I get off of work, I'm putting them drawers back on. For 900. For 900, nigga, these drawers is yours. Leave that. And I'll initial them for you too. Is you crazy? Yeah.
Next to the Hanes, you can put
Right,
bamboo.
definitely. And send my little business card. Nice doing business with you. I'll buy another pair next week. Is you fucking crazy? I don't give a fuck who
All
buy
right,
them
well, being
drawers.
that you're willing to do it, maybe I need to take the initiative and create a website for us so that we can get the customers.
Shit.
And I'll do the marketing. I'll handle that. You just, vacuum
Man,
seal
listen.
it up, ship it out.
Sean, I'm telling you, this gonna sound crazy, but I got a scheme for us, brother.
Wait, is it legal? Is it legal?
Hell yeah! If they buying
all
drawers,
right, okay.
I'll make somebody think they buying my wife's drawers, and I'll be wearing the panties.
You gonna put the panties on?
I'm putting the 900. Nigga, I'm wearing.
Are you wearing a thong? If they want a thong,
so you always go left.
I just want to know.
1,500, I'll rock the thong. Nigga,
1,500
ain't nobody know I got them on but me.
1,500. When you got thongs on, when you walk, the cheeks jiggle a little bit different because there ain't nothing holding it back. So you wear them gray sweatpants, and them cheeks gonna be jiggling a little different. They gonna know you got the thong on.
I do got a wiggler, so I mean, yeah. But I mean, shit.
Sean said, pause. Hey, yo.
Listen, first of all, I got a nice ass. I already come to terms with that. You feel me? I'll never do good in jail. But at the end of the day, if somebody be like, "Oh, I'll buy your wife drawers," I'm be like,
okay, what if they want a picture of your ass for 2,000, just bare ass? Like say they like this, just bend over just a little bit, just like this, of your bare ass. Take a picture.
That's overpriced. 2,000, I do that for 200. Is you crazy?
To a nigga.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, 200. If a nigga be like, yo, I'm giving you 200 for a picture of your ass, nigga. Take
certain
the picture.
Things I just get too shy on. Like I'm very like vocal and all this and that, whatever.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Certain things I'm just like
Sean putting up the Let me ask you a question. So on some real shit. So you don't think with that movie?
Did you see what Chronicle said?
What?
Just sitting on the bus riding around in them drawers all day, just send them off bus driver drawers.
I ain't even warned for no clap, Sean. Listen what I'm telling you. If a nigga told me, right, and I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me. If a nigga say I'll give you 2 stacks, send me a picture of that meat. Nigga, cash at me.
Wait a minute. Okay, so you're not saying they don't gotta proposition you online as a business like thing. So if you on a bus, right, and a nigga get on like, I've been watching you for a minute. I'll cash app you $200 right now. Send me a picture.
200 for no.
So okay, what, $1,000? I'll send you a stack right now.
My nigga, I have shown my dick for free.
All right, but to a nigga?
Listen, if a nigga online want a picture of my dick for 2 stacks, I'm giving it to him.
But if he walks up to you in person, he couldn't even hold it.
He could hold that in. I knew once he came out, he was gonna be like,
so he can't even contain himself. So
giving it to him?
He said, I'm giving it to him. It's crazy. So if he walks up to you in person and is soliciting it in person, you're
nah, we ain't doing none of that. So
if he said, I give you 5 racks right now,
nah, I gotta ask him.
Send me a picture of your meat.
I got
You
you.
gonna just
Go ahead, ask me the question, Sean.
Give me,
Yo.
let me get the Dunkin'
Hold on,
and just
Duncan.
go ahead. Wait.
You seen that TikTok where nigga was like, yo, per back shot, they pay you $5,000.
Oh, I did see that.
Are
For a
you
nigga
how
to,
many back shots you taking?
for a nigga to fuck me?
For every back shot that they give you, you get 5,000 per back shot. For every time they slap it in, how many times?
Come on, man. That's a crazy question.
No, I think it was like 100,000
I ain't
per
let no
back
nigga.
shot.
I ain't let no nigga hit
It was something like 100,000 or something like that per back shot.
ain't no nigga getting on this ass. Ain't no nigga getting on this ass. This
Only
ass.
in picture. Only in picture he could
A
get it.
picture ain't shit. I will sell a nigga a picture for 200. A picture of my ass. Cash at me, nigga. What you want it shitty or not?
He get on the
How
bus.
you want it?
He get on the bus and he like,
I'm talking about in person. In person, you're gonna get
hey
punched in the
yo,
mouth.
let me. You know, I've been watching them sweet cheeks every time you got up and down off this bus. I send you 200. I send you 200 right now for a picture of that ass. I need to see that.
A picture. What
Dude,
the
what
heck?
you gonna do? You just gonna be like, yeah.
Nigga,
You gonna be like, I bet. Where you want me to send it to?
nigga, do you know the shit that most motherfuckers
I'm
out
just
here doing for
asking.
200?
What's your response gonna be?
Listen, if a nigga say he gonna give me $200 for a picture of my ass, cash at me, nigga. Is you crazy? You want a shitty or not? Wipe the knot. Which one you want it? What's your fetish, motherfucker? I don't give. That's nigga. That's $2. Are you crazy? That's 2 capital ones.
2 capital ones is crazy.
Is you crazy?
No.
And I'm on. If I'm online, and the nigga be like, "Oh, I'm gonna send you 2 stacks. Let me get a picture of that dick, nigga. Cash at me. You can have that. It's a pic. There's pictures of my dick out here right now that I don't give a fuck about none of that. And you gonna pay me for this? I will have my dick on a Hallmark card. Is you fucking crazy? For some bread? Man, please. If nigga want to beat off, if a nigga want to beat off to my ass, that's on him. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I got paid on that. But if you crazy. Look how many the nigga I could be walking and nigga just take a picture of my ass for free. Fuck you.
But not beer.
Nigga, if a nigga want a picture of my bare ass, I will sell it to him for 200. I'm telling you right now.
This is what I'm saying. That's how you know times is getting too hard.
No, I would have did that. I would have did that when I was financially stable. That's stupid. You want a picture of this dick? 2 stacks.
I try to help bro out.
Nah, I don't need help on that. That's common sense. Them numbers add up. How many pics you want, nigga? I could spread it for you and everything. What you want?
Listen.
Listen to Sean. Oh my God.
Yeah, Trav, I believe you. He said you might as well take the back shots. He might as well spread them, bend it, legs up. What he might be like, well, what you want? You want me to bend over or you want me to hold my thighs up? Why you going ahead?
Yo, listen. First of all, there's a lot of niggas that's saying that. Oh, I won't do that. I won't do that.
Niggas said that they gonna take them back shots. That's what they said.
I ain't letting no nigga bust this ass open. I ain't that ain't happening. I ain't letting no nigga pull my ass open.
You keep saying you ain't letting them bust the ass open.
I ain't letting no nigga bust my ass.
All right,
open.
so if they say, hey, you gotta bust this nigga ass open, if every pound that you do to him is 100,000, you gonna crack somebody open?
He already answered it.
Yo, you got Sean vocal tonight. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. I can rock a poo shiesty?
You just don't want niggas to know you was riding the moped.
There we go.
All right, so John, the initial topic was
That's Destiny always going left. Always.
What are you talking about?
Listen.
Sean reminded us about the TikTok that was going around.
So just think about this, right? Just think about this. Let's say hypothetically, your mortgage is $2,000, right? A month, hypothetically. or your rent is $2,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a nigga gonna pay you your rent just for a picture of your dick? Nigga, next month due on the first too. What is you talking about?
Yeah, no, I feel like for me personally,
So a nigga can't get a
certain
picture of
things.
that cat? A nigga can't get a picture of that cat for $2,000. You's a motherfucking lie. Then you ain't
Because
ready
you
for
know
the
what?
poll. Sheila, don't take her with you to the poll because she ain't ready. You
I
talking
said
about
that's why I said I'm gonna make it drizzle, not rain. I would
Des,
be better off as a bottle service.
two
Like,
thousand two two $2,000. $2,000. And the
Glenn
nigga
say
got,
he agree with
of
you, so I
course.
guess he either gonna
It's in
crack
that last.
somebody open or get cracked
Nah, don't,
open.
no. It's in the last name. You trying to tell me, chat. Man, am I bugging?
Moosters.
Am I bugging, chat? Or let me just ask y'all a question, and y'all could just list it. Would you send a person a picture of your private part for $2,000? Yes, sir. And I mean, and think about this. There's niggas out there that done seen your little piece of pussy in your dick for free. Man, shit, snap.
Listen,
Shit,
I just
snap.
personally feel like,
Y'all
you
niggas
know,
crazy.
I would probably start selling a bunch of stuff. I just would I things got to be hard. I mean, I done sold the house, sold the
Ain't gotta be
car,
hard for me.
sold everything. I'd have been stealing out of stores, and I'm just trying to get my kids somewhere safe to live, stay, whatever.
So, John, that's a yes. John, that's a yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a yes, John. I don't care
So
how you
John
look
said
at it.
he
He
pick.
said it
Well,
catfish.
of course, anybody can send anybody picture. I don't care about sending somebody else's.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not sending a picture of my face. No. But
So
if
you're
you
not
want,
doing one of these selfies like
hell
this?
no. Hell no. I'm a line my goddamn my little pod thing up, and I'm gonna take that pic and shit, 2 stacks. Shit, that's a mortgage payment, my nigga. You done lost your goddamn mind. You know how quick I can pay my Capital One with that? What's in your wallet?
2K.
You crazy? You done lost your goddamn mind.
Mm-mm-mm.
Shit. And anyway, I'm telling you right now, just think about this. You've done more for less. You've done more for less.
I just feel like when I'm doing it with the intent to sell my body is different than like
Not your
if
body.
I'm
It's a
sending a
picture
picture
of
to
your
my
body.
husband.
It's a
It's still
picture
my
of.
body?
So let me ask
Okay,
you.
of my body.
So let me ask you a question. You at Lake Compounds, right? You at Great Adventures. You and your little 2P,
Mm-hmm.
right? And a nigga, you don't think niggas is taking pictures of that?
I'm sure they have. Somebody done got a free show at Lake Compounds when I was in the wave pool and the water. The wave came and did like that and untied the bathing suit to my top, and it came down like that. And then he was like, and then kept fucking following me around for the rest of the time I was at the park.
And let's make this clear.
But I wouldn't just be like, oh, hey, you want to give me money? I'll untie my top and just, you know.
So what do you think you're doing
So
when you go to the motherfucking
and
strip
not
club?
for nothing, my whole titty was out on national TV, international.
Exactly.
I still wouldn't just go around, hey, buy the titties, you know, like I just,
Man,
you know.
shit. I pull my dick
Exactly.
out,
You
boy,
don't
that
know what
little
they're gonna do
pointer.
with them.
I don't give a fuck what they gonna do with them.
So all right, so you say that, then you sold it to them for $2,000 and they done sold it to somebody else for $20,000. You gonna be mad and want your cut because it's your body, right?
No, nigga, that's marketing. Fuck is you talking about? I paid $3 for this water. The gas station only paid $1.10. That's marketing. The fuck? I don't give a fuck about none of that. As long as I get what I ask for, that's like when you at a job, right? And you like,
He said
he
doing it anyway, just because he said even if he had money and this and that, he would still make the same choice.
I'll make the same fucking decision.
You will crack another man for $100,000 per pump.
I never said I'll crack a man. I never said that.
You did.
No,
You said that
I
you wouldn't let
hesitated.
him crack you.
I hesitated.
Oh,
I hesitated.
God.
I didn't say I'll crack a man. I hesitated. You know what I'm saying? But if you sit up there and listen, everybody want to be this macho
Right,
man. Oh
John.
no,
You
no,
gotta
no.
think of the future.
I'm fucking 52. My chance for presidents is over.
That's not true. Look at how old these niggas was, like 78 when they went in for their first year.
They're gonna look at the first episode that you seen that they talk about, make each ass. They're gonna my nomination right there.
No, we got a felon for a president. Anything can happen.
Like I said, B, I ain't running for president. You know what I'm saying? But if there was a nigga out there that was stupid enough to pay me 200 or 2 stacks for a pick, man, rock out. What you mean? What about my grandkids? What about them motherfuckers? What about them? What the fuck my decision got to do with them?
Everything, bro.
It has nothing to do with
John.
you.
John says Sean is having fun over there today. He is.
It has nothing to do with my grandkids. What they gonna say? Oh, Pop had his ass on sale, had his ass, a picture of his ass for sale. Give a fuck about none of that.
So how would you feel? You walk into your grandkids' room, they bent over trying to take ass shots too because they saw your picture out there, so now they want to put their picture out there.
How old are they?
8.
Nah, see, there you go with the pedophile shit. If
16.
They were like 18 and legal, and that's what they want to do, send pictures with.
So
listen.
you gonna be like, hey, let grandpa tell you, hold the camera this way so you get the better angles. Make sure the lighting is this.
Let me ask you a question.
I ain't crazy, Trav. That's him.
Let me ask you a question, right? Because I'm going to stand on mine. I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me. Let me ask you a question. Because you got to remember, I raised kids, right? And I know 16-year-old boys and 14 and 15-year-old boys send pictures of their dicks to girls. I know that for a fact.
Right.
I know for a fact that chicks like 15 and 16 send a picture of that cat to boys. I know that for a fact.
They do. So
why in the fuck am I gonna care at 18? You done gave the pussy to a nigga already, and you decide you want to do an OnlyFans, and I don't give a fuck about none of that. If you that's how you gonna get your bread. Get your bread. This is your fucking decision. I ain't got. Just know that your decision, they got consequences later, right? Everybody can't have the mindset I got. Like I don't give a fuck. You understand? I don't give a fuck if a picture of my dick come up on Times Square. I ain't gonna give a fuck. I'm gonna be like, I don't think the Charlottetown is big enough, but I don't give a fuck. Is you crazy?
So that
you had a loss for words.
Yeah, I think you was gonna be hesitating to say you would crack somebody for 100,000.
Yes. Just think about this, right? Just think about this, right?
I thought about it.
Your house loan, not your house loan, people's house loan, right? Let's say your house loan is 100,000, and you could put on a poo shiesty and crack a nigga
and just do
one pump and the house paid for. Oh, nigga, I'm taking Viagra on your ass.
Oh, wow.
Did you?
Wow. We about to end this.
Sean said, oh, wow, we about to end this.
I'm fucking with you, Sean. I'm just trying to get some reaction out of Sean.
No.
I mean, like, oh, wow.
You mean this shit. So, yeah, I am at a loss for words.
You shouldn't be.
They're lost. They're completely lost. They're gone.
Man,
okay?
put that poo shiesty, man. Yo, you ever been to Vegas at this place and they got these little things? They got these things called a glory hole. Right? It's a glory hole. So you just stick
your dick through the hole?
You don't know what you fucking when you put your dick through that glory hole.
So you did it?
No, no.
That nigga is lying. Did y'all see the eyes? That nigga is lying.
I am not lying. I just know that the glory hole exists, and once you
stuck it in that hole.
Once you put it in that glory hole, you don't know who's sucking on that. You don't know.
So is it just sucking going on or what?
If you long enough, you could get a little piece in there. But you gotta remember that.
What you're saying is go to Vegas, just put up a little front, and then just pay or charge men to stick their stuff through a hole, and I just need to get a pocket pussy and just have a females. All right, you got with two hands. You gonna work two at a time down the assembly line. We're gonna have some lube, some baby oil, all this, make them think it's
You
wet and
always go left.
nasty,
You always go
and
left.
I can make the profit.
You always go left.
Me Too Chronicles. I ain't going left. You sticking it through. You don't know
No,
what
Sean.
you
I
just
don't know if
put
you're
it
gonna
through
be
the
able to.
hole.
I don't know if Sean gonna be able to put it up. But when y'all get a chance, look at the images of a glory hole. Right?
I don't even know if I want that on my phone. Then they gonna be sending me some weird shit.
That's what I'm trying to say, sis. You don't know who's on the end of that glory hole. It's a box. You walk in the box. You put your meat through the box, right? And they finish you off.
No. Your word choice tonight is crazy.
Look at see the images. They go to glory hole.
Can you click view anyway? Like, or they won't let you click
I doubt
view.
it. I doubt it. I doubt it. But it looks something similar to that right there. The glory hole. See, y'all thought I was bullshitting, but it's a real thing. I'm telling you. Down in Vegas, I'm telling you, Vegas is crazy.
And that's why the numbers is going up.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you about that life, right?
I'm not.
But y'all sell your panties for $900.
That's not what I said. I said I would not sell the panties. I would sell the bra. Oh, I think Sean get ready to post a video. Let me see.
Sheila said she sold her panties 2 pairs.
I thought that's what it was too.
What?
Chronicles. That the glory hole was a term for asshole.
No.
No.
There it is. Yeah, it's a glory hole. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yo. All I can tell you is, listen. When you go
Did that say shaft hard?
I don't know. I ain't go to that specific one. But that right there is the image. Once you put that meat in there, you don't know who on the other end of that wood.
And y'all just okay with that?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Oh wow.
You out there to try new things. Y'all sell panties for $900. Y'all sell panties for $900. But when a nigga talk about, man, I'm over that, man.
So okay, you put your meat through the hole. You have your happy ending, right? Then you coming out, you accidentally see the person on the other side, and it's a nigga. You upset, or you still feel good that you done? Hey, I got what I came for.
Nah, you upset. You know you upset because that ain't your thing. You know what I'm saying? That ain't your thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's Vegas is Vegas. That's all I can say about Vegas, man. And if y'all go out there,
so would you have like what is it like? When y'all go out and y'all do something with a girl y'all didn't really want to do it with, y'all get y'all nut off and then immediately regret it. Would you have that immediate regret after finding out that it was a nigga you slept with or that finished you off or whatever, and you accidentally seen it?
The good thing about the glory hole, right, is that
he doing everything to avoid these questions.
Nah, because you asking me what I regret fucking a nigga. And I ain't gonna answer that because I ain't
because you wouldn't regret it, is what you're saying.
I'm saying I won't fuck a nigga. That's what I'm saying.
If you put it through the hole, all right, you didn't fuck the nigga, but the nigga fucked you.
Yeah, all right, man. Go ahead, man. You about to go completely left with it.
I'm just saying, if you stuck it through the hole, you don't know what's over there. You find out that it's actually a dude. Are you gonna be upset, or are you gonna be like, "Hey, I don't care what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. I got mine, and you got the service you paid for."
First of all, you know exactly the type of hole that you going in when you see it. You know exactly what kind of hole you going.
When you see it, you don't see
pussy
nothing.
hole.
You just put it in the wall.
they put their shit up against the hole. Then you go to the hole. You know what I'm saying? You know the difference
So
between an asshole and a
if
pussy.
it's bent over because the person is gonna let you do anal, whether it's male or female,
That ain't my thing, but I'm gonna let you finish.
and so you going through, now what?
First of all, when you're
We're
done,
gonna
you don't
enjoy
know.
it, guys.
When you're done, you walk away. You don't walk and see who on the other side. You
No,
don't
I didn't
meet
say
the
that you
person.
walk and see. Let's say you accidentally saw them, like I said.
I can't answer that. I will be upset.
Uh-huh.
I will be upset if I found out I fucked the nigga. I
Not
will be.
upset enough.
Yeah.
How
All
you know
right.
the difference? How you know the difference, Glenn? You know what the inside of a man's anus feels like to know that you would know the difference? How do you know you would know the difference?
Don't answer that, nephew.
What
Don't
is
answer
the
that, nephew.
inside
Set
of
me
a
up.
male's anus feels like when being penetrated by a penis versus the inside of a female's anus when being penetrated by a penis? You
Don't
don't
answer
know
that, nephew.
unless
Don't
you've
answer.
done both, and then you can say, "Good
Don't
night,
answer that. Nephew.
Sheila."
Don't answer that,
They
nephew.
don't know. They don't know. They probably done. Yeah. So
I
anyway,
don't know. I don't know a nigga that go to a glory hole for anal anyway.
you
I
don't.
don't.
You just stick it through. You get what you get. It's like
Bro,
one of them. You know how they got those little kid mystery boxes. You don't know what the hell is inside. It's just hey.
you know you ain't order a nigga. That's right.
You ain't order a female either.
You order a nigga. You ain't order Diddy. So
Mika say ass is ass Diddy.
all right, y'all. With that being said,
Oh, okay. So, and Chronicles also said that it's been men who said they didn't know and was tricked and then they wanted to fight. Yeah. Yeah. So, but anyway, we're going to leave it at that before, we find out more of your secrets that was supposed to stay in
oh,
Vegas that
and
then came out on the lie.
I never said I did the glory hole. I just told y'all
He
about the
done did,
glory hole.
that man done been in
All
the
right.
glory hole. Oh, and real quick, this was another dress that I wanted to show y'all that I had got online a while ago.
So you went to Sheila go wall.
Oh well, she hopefully she
No.
she watch it. I'm not being messy. I'm being honest. Like I just call it how I see it.
You right, sis. You right, sis. You being messy.
You right, sex. Ready to have sex and stick it in the glory hole.
You right, sis. She being messy. She know damn well she being messy. Let me see this dress.
Not being messy. Okay. So this is the front. Now it has a little split in it, right? Okay. And then this is the back, ties out here. Okay. This has a little, cutout. Okay. I just wanted to show y'all that Travis, stop trying to co-sign.
You're being messy. They know you're being messy.
Listen,
Three
well,
people can't tell the
just
same.
be honest, bro. You done been to the glory hole. You done
No,
felt
I see.
like
I
inside
went to go
man's penis.
see. I went to go see what they were like. I went to go see the image of them because I didn't believe that they exist.
Because Google wasn't enough. Got
No,
it.
no, I'm
Thank you guys.
never gonna take Google's word for anything. I'm gonna actually go and find out myself.
So you can't take Google's word if a male's anus inside feels different than a female's anus inside, right?
Yeah, yo, Glenn, you a fucking asshole. You are a fucking asshole. Yo. So now that you put it out there, I met Glenn's girlfriend, and I told her, I said, yo, y'all got a rose? He was like, nah, what's a rose? I showed him an image. I told him it got 10 different modes, right? So I told him, I said, I'm gonna send you one. So that's what he mean by, yo, thanks for the rose. Save me sometime. When you got the rose, boy, you ain't got to eat a long time. Boy, you go ahead and put that thing on vibration with that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You welcome. You welcome, nephew.
You doing all that with, you done greased up your lips, talking about sticking stuff in holes and stuff. It just don't go right now. Okay, we're just gonna leave this episode where it's at. We done slipped into slippery slopes. We was talking about how people get upset when they help, but it wasn't the help that you needed. It wasn't the help that you needed, so they feel like you shouldn't be saying you still need help, but you didn't get the needs met that you needed, and whatever else. Just help if you can help. don't take things personal if you offered help, but the help that you needed wasn't quite what the person needed, but they're still grateful. Just,
There's a couple of people that said to me, they said, Bamboo, can I give you some criticism? And I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Tell me what you think. They said, you guys will get on a topic, right? And the minute one thing is relevant to sex on that topic, y'all will run away with that. And, and I'm looking at this episode and I'm like, these motherfuckers is 100% correct. So Anne Marie, you was correct. Tika, you was correct. Y'all niggas was correct.
Listen,
Y'all
you
niggas was
know,
correct.
well,
I talk
hey,
about
what
what
can
I
I say?
like. Talk about what I like. You know what I'm saying? But hey, listen.
I'm
All
just here so I won't get fined.
all I can say is go to Vegas, check out the Glory Hole if that's your thing. You know what I'm saying? And hey, listen, vitamin water, man. This shit right here
Oh, they
is
changed the packaging again?
this shit right here is fire. This shit is fire. I'm telling you. And it don't got as much sugar. So it will bring your A1Cs or whatever the fuck those is there to bring them shits down. And it's helping me with my diet and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So you see
Good
I'm looking
night, Trav.
amazing. Good night,
So
Trav.
anyway, on that note, that is going to wrap this episode of Matter of Opinions. Thank you guys for watching. If you are not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share, and tell a friend to what, Bam?
Tell another friend that know a few more friends and a couple other niggas to tell them too.
Yes, so we are going to give you guys the red button, and
Give
we
him the
will see
red button,
you
Sean.
later.
Hit him with the spoil.
Bye. Good night, everybody.